All right, so we thank you for joining us tonight. We, as you can tell by the title, we are gonna be doing a live reaction to SummerSlam 2023. That was aired live in Detroit, Michigan. Technically yesterday, on August 5th. It is now August 6th. I didn't get a chance to watch it live, so we're gonna do that now. Make sure these colors are still. Keep that shit on 55th Street. Gotta get you adjusted right here. Okay. And I'm gonna keep it short and sweet about the bullshit about the job, because I don't want to relive all of that again, to be fair. Just for the most, so what I'm going to say is it was the worst night I've ever had in that particular job that I've had. And I've had a couple nights that were kind of not that great, but tonight took the cake. I knew they told me before I came in that I was like training someone due based on what happened yesterday. We talked about that, and like me like missing that shift. The way I looked at it is like, okay, I'm not a trainer. I didn't say that, but I'm like, but I'll take this as my punishment. That's the way I was looking at it. Okay, Kid Rock, I guess, is gonna perform on Kid Rock is gonna be on SummerSlam tonight. I don't have a problem with the guy. I like his music, and I don't agree with the way the bullshit he's been doing, but that's, it's America. Everybody has their right to an opinion. Anyway. Ooh. God damn it. We make history. I need to get like an actual tripod and not this ghetto ass shit I've got going on here. Okay, anyway. So, God damn it, I can't be doing this all night. It's gonna stress me out. But anyway, the video, before I get any further, if you're watching me here, the video from this camera I'm pointing at now, this video is going to be a lot longer. If you're joining me on this camera right here, this video is not going to last as long, so when that stops, you know where I'm at on the other video. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I knew that I was going to be training tonight. Not a big deal. I took that as my punishment for what I did yesterday. Not, what I didn't know, what I was not prepared for, was how shitty the night was gonna go. This person served before, so it wasn't like the hardest. Like I've definitely had people that like I've trained before in other situations that it's like, yeah, you're not gonna make it a week. So it wasn't that bad, but it was like, because she was pretty much smart, and I had her pretty much do most of my shit for me, and just like make the money for me, which I think is weird, but that's, any serving job and shit you have, that's kind of the way it goes. But what I wasn't prepared for was to be the only person, like the only server there. So again, it's fine. It wasn't busy. It wasn't like a big deal, but it was just like I haven't been there long enough to be like anybody be asking me questions. Obviously the basic stuff that I know, but like getting asked questions about shit that I have no idea about, and then like it's kind of frustrating because it's like I want to help people out, but like I don't have the right answers or whatever, so whatever. But the band wasn't really that great tonight. I'm like, a lot of them that come through are all right. Like this one was just like very, very mediocre, and just maybe it was because of how fucked up I was, and that could have had a lot to do with that too. Oh man, I put myself through the ringer tonight because these fried extract pens, they get you exactly that. So, and while I'm trying to do that, then there's several situations throughout the night where I have to play manager, because it's like, oh hey Cody, what's this? Hey Cody, what's this? Hey Cody, what's this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And it wasn't just from like the trainer or like the chick I was training. It was like one of the newer guys in the kitchen, and like there's like a language barrier, so like he knows what he's doing for the most part, but like if there's anything that he doesn't know, it's like communicating it to him is just like just pissing in the wind. So yeah, it was a bunch of like to-go orders and like complaints and like people calling like, oh well, do you know about this? Because last time I was here, like this and this happened, and like I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened last time. Like I can't help you about that. Whatever. And that wasn't even the worst of it. That was just like a piece of this dude, I don't know the full story because once I kind of got to the point where it was starting to get busy and I was like trying to be fucking 7 people at once, I didn't really have a chance to really fully focus on what was going on outside. But I guess this dude was trying to fight somebody. Again, last week we had to fucking throw somebody out because they were fucking squabbling up, fighting on 55th Street. But I guess dude was drunk as fucking dick. I know that. But he, I guess, tried to swing at somebody, and dude moved, and he like stumbled and lost his footing, smacked his fucking melon on the pavement. And I didn't realize at the time how bad it was, because there was a couple people that it's like, alright, so I didn't see Buddy bust his melon, but I did see all that, like everybody out there and like getting around them, and the ambulance came and shit, and it was like, and then we're out of some shit. It's like, I don't mind. Again, I don't give a fuck. It's just like, not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't give a fuck, right? I do the best I can with what I'm provided. And if I'm out of shit, or if I don't have everything I need to perform tasks as they're needed to be performed, you're gonna get what the fuck you get out of me. Especially when you're, trying to get me to be. That show is bothering me. I didn't. Anyway, so that was 10. That was 10 minutes of that story, and that's it. That's the end of the story. It wasn't. Again, it wasn't like wasn't that detrimental. It was just the worst night I'd had at the fucking Chicken Shack thus far. So let's get down to what we actually are in this video for tonight. Or live reacting and talking about SummerSlam 2023. Live, that shit is live. It was live. It's live to me now because I'm watching it now from the beginning, watching it all the way through. But all right.
Paul's matches, and one of the things we've learned about the man is he's a student of the game. Logan Paul does his homework for each and every contest. Listen, Logan's got an ego as big as the day is long. Logan does not want to humiliate himself or let himself be humiliated by someone else like Ricochet. And on the apron, a rude awakening neck breaker to get back
love you too. And yes, I did. Thank you.
Logan Paul could leave here with 2 fiancés. His own and Ricochet. Of course, you had to say that.
Life's crazy, man. Okay, so before I start talking, I'll catch us all up to where we're at in just a second. But the last thing I want to say real quick, the law of attraction is crazy. How that shit works.
Heavy body shots to Ricochet. Driving Ricochet back, and this is what Logan Paul wants to do. Keep Ricochet down, not allow the high flyer to get going in this matchup. And look at the body shots, and again, that's the boxing ability. The boxing background of Logan Paul, and not to mention the
when I was like trying to spit game and trying to like, oh, like this girl's pretty, let me holler at her, like da 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 da. Trying, I'm fucking socially retarded. I don't know how to spit game, really. Like, I'm learning over the years now that like I don't have to try. Like, I just have to be myself, and it comes like, and just be myself and not really think about it, and then it comes to me. It's crazy shit ever. It's like when I want it, it's not there, but when I don't want it and I'm focusing on everything else, and then it's there. So it's like, it's weird. That shit, the law of attraction, and like that shit is real as fuck. Like, magic is real as fuck. And you hear magic and you think like, you know, wands and wizards and spells and shit. Like, yes and no. Like, the quick version of this, because I'm gonna do a separate video about this, but everything you fucking say, everything you say, based plus how you apply, how you act on those thoughts, your inner dialogue, how you react to yourself in that inner dialogue, which all of that matters. So if you're sitting there and you're telling yourself, I ain't shit, all this sucks, shitty day, you're gonna have a shitty day, you're gonna have a shitty life. I'm not gonna argue with you. I know the way I was thinking for the past 10 years of my life, and it was not the right way. I wasn't thinking, and then when it was the right way, you have to have every piece of the puzzle together. You can't just like you can't just kind of focus and you kind of want it. You have to truly believe that it's there. And the words that you say are like, when you know that old cliche, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Yes. And a lot of times we don't know what we're asking for until we may think we know what we're asking for. And I'm going to give you an example, quick example, how I ended up where I'm at now, the job-wise. In my head, leading up to this and leading up to all the bullshit that got me removed from the other job I had, was the way I was thinking, okay, and what I was thinking about. in my head, I was telling myself like, damn, I don't really like this job. I want another job. Maybe a sports bar would be cool. I want to work at a sports bar. I want to work at a sports bar. And I kept telling myself that, and I wasn't really realizing that I was going to be working at a sports bar 2 months, 2 or 3 months down the road. And once I got there, I realized it is not what I wanted it to, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. Like, everything works, like, everything happens for a reason, and everything happened the way it needed to happen, and, like, the more I think about it, it makes sense that it happened exactly when it did. And, that was crazy. I lost everything I was going to say real quick, but Ricochet and Logan Paul went for a Spanish fly off the apron from the outside. So, like, one dude does a front flip, one dude does a back flip with, like, a shoulder. Like, they're holding each other in the shoulder. Like, whatever. They both landed on their feet, like, from the apron. That was incredible. A lot of people hate Logan Paul and they, like, talk shit on him. Dude, I'm so glad he's in WWE, dog. Like, and I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. I used to hate on the dude too, but it was because I didn't understand. I'm like, this dude's a jackass. Like, what? No, he gets it. He fucking gets it, bro. He is the perfect entertainer. Perfect entertainer. He knows how to get people to boo him, cheer him. Like, he's super athletic, dog. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick rider. I'm just like, I respect the dude's talent. And when they first said he was coming, I wasn't one of those people that was like, oh, that's stupid. My only thought was, I thought his YouTube videos were clownish and corny, and I didn't, like, really care about him like that. But, like, I've watched every match he's had since he's been in WWE, and he kills it. He can stand toe to toe with the top guys, and not everybody has it. Like, he has, and a lot of people have, like, this, or this. He's got it all, brother. He's got charisma. Like I said, he knows how to work the crowd. Like, and so a little back thing. So him and Ricochet, they made it, like, real personal, because, like, the lady that's the ring announcer is actually Ricochet's, like, real life wife or whatever. So Logan Paul was, like, on a promo, he was like, yeah, at SummerSlam, your girl gonna have her name, have my name in her mouth or whatever. Your girl gonna have her name in my mouth, or what was it? He's like, at SummerSlam, when I beat you, Ricochet, your girl is gonna have my name in her mouth. And it's like, oh shit, like, cause, oh shit. I'm glad this is a good match to open up. Get the damn crowd going. He just hit him like a, oh. It looked like he was going for an RKO, but, like, both dudes, it was like a standing, like a jumping sliced bread almost. I don't know. That was a crazy move. It was nuts. But, like I said, y'all, your words are magic. Magic. Because I didn't know what I was asking for. And then once I got in there, and I got everything I asked for. And you have, and again, it was one of those things that I didn't expect to happen. I was just like, fuck, I need a job. It's been like X amount of days since I've even tried to look. It's right here. It's right across the street. Let's go see. Boom. I went over there, and it just happened to happen. I got hired. The person that hired me got fired, and then it's just been a fucking stream of chaos, like, ever since day one. But it's like, it's the most convenient chaos that I can manage right now, while also trying to work on my channel and both of my channels, and like this one and this one, the gaming. Um, I've got a clothing. I've got a lot of ideas for a clothing brand that's over the next couple of years. That's all going to come together, come to life, and it's gonna be good there. But I have to, like I said in another video, I have to focus on like one or two things at a time, and focus as much, like do as much as I can, um, because I want to do everything I can that I've always wanted to do, and for the longest time, for the last 10 years, I had just a pile of thoughts and ideas and things that I wanted to do, but I was just so overwhelmed with just like everything and the way I was thinking and like just the whole bullshit. We'll get into that later in the Colorado episodes that we do on the podcast, but damn, this match got me fucking distracted again. He just hit a moonsault off the middle rope. Logan Paul did. Ricochet caught him. Logan reversed it with a spinning. He like spun around from the reversal, reversed the reversal, hit him with the DDT. That shit was crazy.
Ricochet able to land on his feet. That kick caught Paul in the jaw.
Oh.
Knees to the face. Recoiled by Ricochet.
50,000 people, man. That's it. You don't, like, when you're watching it on TV, it doesn't fully. You can see the people in the crowd, but the camera moves around so much that you can't really. It doesn't look like it's as many people as it really is. But like the energy of 50,000 people, like. Oh, another kick out. Damn. It's crazy much to start. Yeah, but it was insane. Like the second that I just like kind of, one day it just clicked in my head. Like I had all the pieces of the puzzle, I just wasn't applying them right. And the second that I realized like I don't have like, and this applies to you too. You don't have to let other people's problems become your problems. And I don't mean that in like the craziest way possible, but if you do customer service or if you work in the service industry, I mean, I can't speak for the medical field, but I have a feeling it applies here too. But if you take all the shit home, like, and you're worried about everything, like you can't control that. Like you, in the medical field, for example, you know that patient that you've been working on or whatever is gonna die. You know it. You take that shit home with you and you're thinking about that person dead. Like, it sucks, but you don't need to do that. Like, because the same with the service industry. Like, people come in, oh, they're having a shitty day and they're trying to, and then they try to turn it and make you have a shitty day. No, don't let that shit happen to you. Don't. I'm sorry your day sucks, but like I'm not gonna let my day get ruined because you're a fucking idiot, or because you're an asshole, or because you People always, well, it doesn't matter what it is. They'll try to make an excuse and then try to just blame me for it and like make it your problem. Like, for example, lady coming to pick up a to-go order, um, and she's like, "Oh, well, I got my kids in the car. It needs to be like, is it ready?" Blah blah blah. It's well, these are you chose to bring your kids to the job. You made that conscious choice, and before you argue with me and try to say, "Oh, maybe she doesn't have any other," okay, it doesn't matter. That's that's the situation. She has to. That's her reality, and she has to live with that. She has to accept her reality. Okay, I'm sorry that it's not ready, but you. Logan's gonna cheat to win. He just got somebody handed him brass knucks. Damn. And like 50,000 people are booing his ass right now because that was dirty. That was dirty as fuck. Nobody wanted to see it in like that, but I fucked with it because I'm a heel at heart, baby. I love. Oh man, this is gold right here. I think I thought what's her name was gonna. It showed her face, but that look at that right there. That's 50,000 plus people in that shit right there, in the Ford Field in Detroit. And or another example, someone comes in, say it's a place to go order, and they're like, okay, let's go to retail. So, um, well, I need to return the shirt. Okay, from the people I know that work in retail, you have to have a receipt of some sort to return it, right? Well, person jackass comes in there, hey, I need to return the shirt. Okay, cool, no problem. I just need the receipt. We'll get you going. Oh, well, I don't have a receipt. Uh, da 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 da. Someone gave it to me as a birthday gift. Da 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 da. Okay, well, if you can, is there a way you can call them, ask them for the receipt? Because I can't do anything for you. Oh well, that's my birthday, and man, again, see how they're trying to like project like these. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. I'm the at this point in my life, I do not give a fuck. I have my own shit to worry about. You have your own shit to worry about. You have like if you go home every day with other people's problems, you were never gonna focus on your own problems and your own goals and your own and that was another thing I was doing for the past 10 years is I would take like work home with me and like and just think about like how shitty of a day it was and just dwell in like the shittiness of the day. That's fucking retarded. Why? Why the fuck would I do that? And then it's just like, well, why am I thinking about stuff I don't like when I can think about stuff I like and apply my energy to doing stuff I like and feel good about doing stuff I like enjoy doing and feel better about it instead of being miserable about doing shit that I don't like to do and I'm because a lot of people live in this reality of that they have oh shit, good stuff. That's good stuff. ADD, man, I can't fucking. I know I was saying something, but it's not. If you were paying attention, then I don't really need to repeat it. Oh, damn.
place. This could be the make or break match of Cody Rhodes' WWE career. Is it heading up or is it heading down?
Okay.
We'll find
So it
out
looks like we're
next
jumping
week.
into Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar next. Obviously, I know, like, I've been watching it, I know the setup, Backlash, and whatever, da 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 da, WrestleMania, or the night after WrestleMania, whatever it was. Alright, this shit is incredible. The energy of, like, 50. Alright, just. What's crazy is, like, I have goosebumps from that. Like, what I just showed you. That little. That. That energy that crowd just, like. And, something I have to accept and get used to is, that's gonna be me one day, walking down in front of 50,000 people. And up until about a year ago, I never, the thoughts of that and, like, processing the emotions that come with that had never crossed my mind one time, because there was so many other pieces to that puzzle that I was focusing on, and I didn't realize that I was just, like, getting upset that I wasn't getting to where I needed to go, is because I needed to learn all of this shit. I needed to learn about, like, if whenever I know that's where I'm gonna be one day. But was if I was able to get in the ring at 19 years old, I would have not been ready. Everything would have been wrong. Everything would have everything would have been wrong, and I would have probably not ever even. I wouldn't be watching it right now. I guarantee you that, because I would have failed, and I would have hated it because I didn't know, like, everything that I was getting myself into, like the training and the mental game, and, like, the travel. I didn't know that they were, like, you know, they on the road almost the whole, like, 300 days a year, and going, Saudi Arabia, Canada, all around the world. And then not only that, but, like, the people, like, as I get older, and, like, and obviously I have friends and, like, connections of, like, that, and same with you, like, you probably have somebody that, like, you wouldn't be where you are in life without, a handful of people. Oh, German suplex. We getting into that shit early. Brock Lesnar. Cody tried to jump on him, but it didn't work. Um, but yeah, man, I wouldn't have been able to. Like I said, I wouldn't be ready at all. I wouldn't have been ready, and I would have quit, and I would have hated it, and I wouldn't be. And this was the only thing I've ever, like, has always been there for me. I've always loved, like, pro wrestling since as long as I can remember, as far back as I can remember, and like, there's a moment in my life, or like, there's something that's happened that I can, like, piece, like, moments that happened, like, on wrestling that I, like, just stuck with me for my whole life, and, like, that helped me through, like, situations that, like, I wouldn't have, like, I had nothing else in a lot of times in life, and it, like, this shit right here was like, I could put this on, and my favorite people come out, and then when I started going to the shows and stuff, it was like more and more of, like, yeah, I know this is gonna be me one day, but I just, like I said, I wasn't ready mentally, And over these last few years, I've been like taking in all of this and like realizing like I am like an influence on people, whether I realize it or not. And for the longest time, I didn't really. I was like I could blow my brains out, nobody gave a fuck, type shit. And I felt like that for the longest time, just because I was like thinking about shit wrong, and and I've had a lot of conversations with people um, that like make me really realize like that person needed me in their life at that particular moment the same way I needed like somebody in my life at a particular moment, regardless what the situation is or like what that like little one example, the last time the midget match thing, um, it went with this girl I was talking to, that ended up going nowhere, but we were sitting out in front of the grocery store and we were talking and we were smoking a blunt, and the one of the like wives of one of the micro wrestlers came up and just started talking to us and was like, they were treating us crazy and they wouldn't let us in, and like, you know whatever the story was, and we just talked to him for a few minutes, and then I had another stick. I was gonna smoke with that girl or whatever, but we'd already smoked that one. And that lady was like, she just happened to ask if before or like after we finished it. Like I don't think she was. It was just a fate thing. Like she wasn't over there. We'd smoked, and then she came over. It was like 20 minutes later after we'd smoked. She came over there and like talked to us or whatever. But anyway, I ended up giving her that blunt, like the lady, and then she like gave me a hug and she was uh, like almost in tears because she was like, that was like what she needed. Like she was just so like thankful and like appreciative that I was able to help her out with like that little thing, and like and I didn't. And I've had a lot of moments in my life where like it's been like that, and I didn't really like fully like acknowledge and like appreciate those moments, I guess, until I'm like looking back and like, damn, like that was a good thing for me to do, and like that helped. Like that person's like always gonna like remember that, And it's like when you actually start thinking about like the influence you have on other people, it's like, well, how do you want to make that like? How do you want that influence to be? Um, so that's another thing too. Is like I, I'm not gonna sell myself out to be there, because I've realized when I try to change myself, like I'm like people can tell that I'm not being authentic and they don't want to fuck with me. They think I'm being sus. They think I'm being weird. I just need to be myself, keep being me, doing me, and the same applies to you. Like be yourself, 100% of the time. Do not sacrifice that shit for nobody, ever, because it's it may not always seem like it, but it's gonna pay off. Like you're gonna be where you need to be if you just do the right things in life. I'm not saying you have to have like. I'm not saying not have. We all have bad days, and like it's just how you. And we're getting tested every day. It's just how you deal with these tests and how you, come back from like your downfalls and shit that like helps you build and realize like what you're actually meant for in this life. And once you start focusing on what you're actually meant for in this life, because only you know. I don't know. Like for example, me, I know I'm I'm a pro wrestler. I'm gonna be there one day, but until I was able to fully accept that and believe it in myself and like a few other pieces of the puzzle, which again we'll talk about at another time. Um, Like I know my path, and now I'm on, like for sure on the right path. And only you know what's inside of you. You know what you want to do. You know what, and not everybody knows exactly what they want to do right away. Um, because I didn't know if I wanted to wrestle or I knew I was meant to be there. I didn't know exactly like what piece of the puzzle I played, but I knew I was like, that's my environment. Okay. And as soon as you can start focusing on that, on what you know what you like, what you know what you don't like. Don't think about what you don't like because why the fuck you don't like it, so don't think about it, right? You like this, think about this. And then you want to go in this path in life, so start thinking about ways to get you there. Like you have to, it's step by step. You have to take a lot of steps, and you have to want to put the work in. Because a lot of people are just like, and I was the same way too. I was just like, well, I'm thinking about the right shit, but where's it at? Well, I wasn't. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to put the effort in. I didn't want to make the channel like. And I'm sitting here getting mad, like, well, why are these people like blowing up, and why do these people have all these followers and all this money? Because they put themselves out there. They put themselves in positions that made them uncomfortable, or maybe they were comfortable with it. But you have to put yourself in a position that you're uncomfortable to overcome that uncomfortness. You have to put yourself out there and do that shit. Okay, and then once you do that, F5 outside the ring. Yo, and they're gonna sell this as like, because Cody Rhodes' mom is in the arena or like front row, so they're gonna be like, oh, he just F5'd him right in front of his mom. He's not gonna take the count out. Cody Rhodes is not gonna take the count out. Don't fucking. Alright, that shit's about to piss me off. Nine count. I knew it. But obviously, like build the suspense, build the drama. If he just jumped up and got back up at it like a 2 count, like what? You gotta have like everybody, the referee, getting a 9. And like everybody in the ring is like, oh my god, is he gonna get up? And he just like jumps up real quick and slides in the ring. Oh, he's fired up. He's going back at Brock Lesnar. German suplex. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I think Brock Lesnar's gonna fuck him up because not again. Oh no. Oh, right through the table. Crazy. I'll be right back. Yeah, damn it, Cody, stay down. Cody ain't never staying down again for nobody. Look at this. Ooh. He gonna get up again. No. Cole, you better stop telling me to stay down and I'll beat your ass too, boss. I've always, been a big fan of Cody Rhodes because he was like, obviously because my name's Cody, so it was like when they were cheering for him and booing him, I could take that and I could be like, okay, they're booing me, they're cheering me right now because it's like, Cody, and I'm like, okay, that's my name, right? So I can get and get into it. Okay, I'm gonna pause this because this match is, they are killing it, bro. Like the Logan Paul and Ricochet match was off the charts, fired up way. And Lesnar, he looks like he's about to fuck Cody Rhodes up. Like he fucked up Orton in like what 2013 or 2012 on Hood. So another thing I had to prepare myself for too is, like I was saying, obviously the crowd reaction. Because I used to let everything that everybody said about me or think about me bother me. And you know how fucking mentally exhausting and stressful and draining that is? The second you let go of that shit, it's like a light switch. I don't think these are changing anymore. Weird.
Disbelief in his eyes. Cody Rhodes continues to be tortured. He continues to be punished.
I don't know. It's insane. But now, again, I'm ready. I'm prepared for that. Anything anybody says to me, I'm gonna be able to like feed off of it and have something to say back. Because I don't know. It's just, like I said. It's just like once you get all these pieces together and you activate that thought. It's like a light. Like everything instantly changes in your life, and you have to apply this shit every single fucking day. You can't just like think about it a couple times and be like, oh yeah, okay. You have to fully commit yourself to this change and to this lifestyle of like getting what you want. Oh, he just ripped off the turnbuckle. Another German suplex. Oh.
It has been shredded. It has been shredded by Brock Lesnar. Cody, though, with steel steps in his hand.
Oh, he just kicked him in the hand.
Steps right out of the hands of Rhodes.
It looked like he kicked him in the hand, but he might, they're good at making the camera angles work some magic, I want to, like, try not to expose anything that, like, people don't already know about it. There are some things that, like, I know that, like, certain backstage things and stuff that where I was going with that doesn't matter. Cody Cutter. Lesnar's back to his feet again. Uh-oh, is he going for another one? Oh, he went top rope. He's still gonna kick out. There ain't no way. Yeah, I was gonna say. He's gonna have to hit him with like 2 or 3 crossroads. This match ain't nowhere near over yet. Get out of here. This does have that's a good set of matches, but I personally would have booked it a little different. I understand why they're gonna have a battle royal, get 25 faces on the show. I get it, I respect it, but if they really were dedicated to that, they could have had that on the pre-show. If they had the pre-show, I don't know if they had the pre-show, but like the United States title's not being defended at SummerSlam, being defended like next week on SmackDown, which again, it's good for the crowd that's gonna be there at SmackDown, but like SummerSlam's supposed to be one of the biggest cards of the year next to SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and Royal Rumble. Like those 4 pay-per-views, premium live events now, I guess, whatever, are like supposed to be the most like important shows of the year. So like, in my opinion, like having the United States title on it would have been great. Again, they could have had that. But again, these people that have been doing this, they've been doing this for a long time, so like sometimes I'm getting a lot better at it the more I study this, the more I watch it, but like a lot of time, like when the first several years I was watching it, like I just didn't understand like why they would, like so many things that I'm just watching, like this doesn't make fucking sense. Why? But and it was like long-term shit. It was like, it doesn't make sense right now because we've got to do this, and this to make like a big story come together and have like all the to make like, oh, you want this dude to win like this championship. He's like, you think he's gonna win the belt, and like he doesn't win the belt, and you're disappointed. Everybody's disappointed. Why? It was the perfect time to put the belt on him. But no, like he needs to get a couple more wins over like a couple more guys and make the. He's gonna win a bigger match against like, you know. He ain't got a tap. He, but they're telling a good story right here. Cody got Lesnar in his own submission hold. I can't wait till my hair's like back down here again. And do some crazy shit with it. Maybe like braid it. Do some like Jeff Hardy 2007 braids or something.
Cody, even with a bad arm of his own, was able to inflict substantial punishment on Brock Lesnar's arm.
I didn't get on Instagram. I didn't get on Bleacher Report. I didn't get on Twitter. I have I don't want anything spoiled for me. Because sometimes, like, if I'm not watching the pay-per-view, like, as it's on, Cody cut. Oh, he hit him with the crossroads. He's got him. Oh, damn, Lesnar's pants are, like, ripped. What the fuck happened there? That's a very awkward. It's like cock and balls are hanging out of his shorts. That's kind of sus. A third one. He's still going to kick out. I bet on God. 1, 2. Oh, no. I could be wrong. It did seem like the ref kind of like was like fast counting it, but maybe see, you see how they went back to like, oh, he did it in front of 50,000 in front of his mom too. Because this was one of those things that was like, for me, it was like, okay, why do they have him? Why, like, I was a little confused on what they were doing. They had Lesnar come out, beat Cody Rhodes, like, in front of his mom, like, beat him down real good, so they could play on that and be like, and then this was like the feel-good story of where he, like, gets his dub back. Uh-oh, Brock Lesnar's getting back to his feet. What's about to happen here? Okay. We're either going to get a handshake or a heel turn. Well, I guess Brock Lesnar's like already heel. If like he's, I don't know. I don't keep up with that. Like, I guess he's supposed to be the bad guy, but people still cheer for him. So I don't know how that works. They're having a little face off right now. They're about to kiss. That's like, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. I still feel like I'm still not convinced he's like. I'm still like. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Brock Lesnar. That was a nice moment. I was like expecting him to like pull him in and hit him with the F5. Is he gone? He's still walking away? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he like dapped him up and did the little hug, gave him a hug, held his hand up in front of the crowd. That's respect, man. That's a real moment. That's like Brock Lesnar, like actually like being a good like. I always hear crazy stories about like Brock Lesnar's a piece of shit. He's not, bro. Maybe he like was to certain people at certain times, but he knows, man. He's smart. Like he's a good dude at the end of the day, man. I really wasn't expecting him to dap him up, and I swear to God, man, I was like expecting an F5. I'm still like kind of like, where's he at? Where's he at? Fucking nice show of respect between Lesnar and Rhodes. Nice. Let's see. Nice little feel-good moment. He's doing the little signing and saying hi to everybody on the way out. Da 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 da. It's SummerSlam, you know. You gotta have the moments and shit, you know.
This isn't about something you can see. It's something you can sense. Like dread.
Oh, I definitely sense dread. I will be back.
Danger. It's waiting. Building. Do you feel it? Payback is coming.
The city of brotherly love. It's got its own beach. The birthplace of America. Where you always remind you, there's tough. And then there's Philly tough. Next April, the knockout punch is coming. And that's a Philly thing. WrestleMania, live from Philadelphia, April 2024. Tickets available only for Friday.
Okay. Alright. 25 years. I used to hate these things. Right? It's a rice cake. And it didn't matter what flavor it was. I didn't give a fuck about them. I was like, these are sus. Like, the texture was weird. Alright, it looks like we're jumping into the Battle Royal. I think it's almost a Royal Rumble. It's five short of a Royal Rumble. I think LA Knight's gonna be the one that wins this. Yeah. Because he's the only one that's got a full entrance so far. Obviously everybody else did, but the arena got to see that, and they showed something else on TV. God damn it. But I fuck with these now. I don't fuck with all of them. This one's apple cinnamon. But they're healthy. And they got like 50 calories. But I'm trying to be better about what I eat. Because I'm tired of being a fat piece of shit. And, I don't know. A lot of you may not notice. I noticed. I've been losing weight. I'm not like so Jewish about like the numbers. I just know I can fit into clothes. Like this shirt obviously is a little loose on me. When I got it, it was like I had to like stretch it out a little bit to fit in it. Um, the Slim Jim Battle Royal. Oh yeah. There's a lot of talent in the battle royal, which so I like I said earlier, I do understand why they did it, but I personally would have. I don't know. I'm probably gonna honestly. Oh, Bobby Lashley. Oh shit. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. Womp womp womp. I mean, good for him, but like, womp womp womp. What's gonna happen? I've been watching these for years. I know what's gonna happen. All right, everybody in the ring right now. They're gonna gang up on this dude as soon as he gets in the ring. Oh. I guess once he gets in the ring. Because it would have been kind of stupid for like all 25 men to be like afraid of this dude. But there have been moments that they would do something like that. Like, oh, some big dude comes out and like 30 people are distracted. I see. I know he's gonna come in and just wreck shop. So, I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. I'm gonna skip most of this match. A, because I'm tired. B, there's still a lot more to get to. And C, I have to get up early. And D, the only battle royal I care about is the Royal Rumble. Like, battle royals most of the time don't ever mean shit after the initial. And I figured it would come down to those. Yeah, it's either LA Knight or Sheamus. Which, yep, I knew it. And it's one of those things, too, that I can start to tell, like, when they build a match like this. Like, who's going to win it before they actually do. Because he had most camera time, like, hype up the match. He was the one that, like, he talked the most about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna come out in that battle royal, da 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 da. And, like, they've, been putting him in matches to, like, put him over in other matches and stuff. Yeah. I'm hoping there's like some, because I kind of have a feeling like of what's all gonna happen. Not exactly, but like pretty much who's going over. Nice. Ooh, I forgot about this. This one's gonna be good. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey in an MMA fight. We know. Little 2-minute video package. I'm gonna skip that. I hope there's like a surprise, like something. Some of the like, I don't really put too much into the media outlets. I sometimes like to read it just because I'm interested, like what it has to say, but I don't really ever take too much into it because a lot of times they're wrong. Nice. Oh, I love the story they're telling with Baszler and Rousey. This story pretty much writes itself. I mean, they legit were in the Ultimate Fighter together, and they came up together in the UFC and stuff. So for them to have an MMA fight, like, I don't know if you heard the referee, but he said this is not a WWE sanctioned match. There's no pinfalls, there's no disqualifications, no submissions. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. And then Michael Cole noted, like, Rousey, he said, if you touch gloves if you want, and then back to your corners. Rousey put her glove out to Baszler, and Michael Cole said that she had never done that to any other opponent in MMA. And then Baszler was like, nah. So, like, I love it, dude. I love the story they're telling with this match.
Shayna Baszler arguably knows Ronda's offense and defense as well as Ronda does herself. And one thing to point out is they were near the ropes at that point. There are no rope breaks in this match. Tap out, knockout.
This thing is supposed to be 2 Gs, but I kind of have a feeling that I'm getting Jewed, because there's no way that I've already like put a dent in it that big, unless the tank goes down further underneath. What I was saying earlier is a lot of the media reports are like, oh, Randy Orton's in Detroit this week, and I'm not thinking too much about it. Like, maybe he shows up, maybe he doesn't. If he does, it would be so fucking sick. Oh, it'd be so sick. I'd love to see Orton. Like, he's one of my favorites of all time. And oh, that was a beautiful kick. God damn, that was like a real, I mean, obviously it's a MMA fight, but that was a beautiful kick. You should just hit her with that fucking roundhouse, like, hit her piece right, fucking domed her right there. Oh, I'm probably gonna, where are we at? I'm probably gonna lose you guys pretty soon, unfortunately. But you know where I'm at when this one goes black. We'll move there. Yeah, that was the bridge of her fucking nose. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if you got it, but oh my god. Again, I don't know how, like, obviously we know by now, like, they don't really try to hurt each other, but there are, in this match particularly, I think obviously since they both were UFC fighters, they probably signed off to actually like beat the shit out of each other. But there's sometimes that like shit happens in pro wrestling that's not planned out, not supposed to happen, and it happens, and it's like, oh my god. But that fucking Rousey came back with a beautiful, beautiful knee. I think we caught it on this camera, but that was a fucking, oh god, that was a beautiful knee. Okay, Rousey's got her legs around. Oh, that was smart. Yeah, okay. That's smart. Something too, I'm gonna kind of, I guess, discuss for a second. I'm gonna have new teeth one day. I haven't always taken the best care of them. I'm trying to get back, like, fix them, like, help them out, get better. But, like, there was a lot of time that they were neglected. I wasn't, there would be nights I didn't, like, a few times I didn't brush my teeth, you know, a couple times, like 2 days in a row, or some, I mean, sometimes I would be in like just such these like heavy drug, I wouldn't say coma because I was like fully aware that I was awake, and like but I would just be, so much time would go by that I would just be fucked up and like just like eat some stuff and not like think about that had been, 12, 14 hours that like I'd been doing the same thing and not eating, and then being depressed. And like a lot of times, like when I was depressed, it's like, fuck it, dude, I don't want to brush my hair, I don't want to brush my teeth. I was like, I don't give a fuck, like I'll die in this bed before I get up and do something, and it's unfortunate, but that's just the attitude I had about life for a while. I'm not making like excuses about anything, but I just like I look in the mirror every day and I hate seeing them. And like even before I let them go, they just like, I've never been a big fan of them. They're just like shaped, like some of them are ugly shaped, and there's like a space right there. And I've never said anything about that ever to anybody, especially like not on camera. So there it is, I guess. I'm trying to do what I can with it now, but they're like kind of too far gone to where they're not ever gonna be like good again like they were. So, but that's okay. I'm gonna be worth a lot of money one day, so I'm just gonna go up in the dentist or the grill shop and be like, ice me the fuck out, baby. Maybe I'll get a grill or just get like new like teeth. Either way, that's something that's on the agenda in the next 5 years. I've got a 5-year plan of like getting everything I want in life. Trackhawk, my Urus. Ronda's out. Okay. I honestly was thinking they were going to put Rousey over because of the way they have, but they gave Shayna her moment tonight. Cool, man. I have a good feeling about how the rest of the night's going to turn out. That Roman Reigns match and Jey Uso, that's going to be pure cinema. That's going to be drama. That's going to be... I'm probably not even going to be talking much by the time that match starts because... Oh, I don't want to show it again. Look at this. Look at that knee. Oh, she grabbed her and pulled her into it too. Oh. Shit's crazy. And then she got her in the Kirifuda clutch and passed her out. She didn't tap out. She passed her out.
And Cologne, Germany enjoyed the matchup. The official SummerSlam watch party powered by Pro Steve Events at Take TV Studios in Germany here tonight. Shayna Baszler with a massive victory over Ronda Rousey.
Ronda's looking like mad confused. I have a feeling Triple H is like more in control of this match than like, because since Vince came back, y'all know he like retired and like he came back, but he's supposedly not doing creative. Bitch, I've been watching this shit for 25 years. I know when his fucking fingers are in the pot,
How good you are, you just does
because he just does. And he's been doing it for years. A lot of times he'll change shit and he'll just do something that he wants to do. And I get it. It's your company, whatever. But like, you gave the reins to Hunter, you gave the reins to Triple H, and he was killing it. And then you came back and you started digging with it, and it's, you know, certain things it's just like, whatever. But I'm not complaining. I'm not like mad or bitter about that, because those are my future bosses one day. Like, maybe not Vince. He may not be there by the time I actually get there. Triple H will be. Triple H. And it's crazy to think, like, guys that I watched on TV growing up and that were, like, doing crazy shit on TV that, like, kind of shaped me the way that I am are, like, running the show right now. 59,194 people inside of the Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan right now. They were when SummerSlam was happening. It's right now for me because I'm watching it right now, obviously. That's a lot of fun. Think about that. That's the size of a whole city. Or you can even break it down more. Like, if you, a lot of people, like maybe you grew up in a small town, 4,000 or 5,000 people, okay, and then just imagine every person in that town is gone to be in that arena, and do that 5 times over. It's the same thing I imagine for like other sports fans, like baseball and basketball, like that, the feeling of the crowd in the arena. That is something no drug can give you, that feeling. Because, like I was saying earlier, like when Cody Rhodes came out and like 50,000 people were like singing his song with him, and I was telling y'all I got like goosebumps or whatever, right? I'm not anywhere near that. I'm not even. Hi, baby. How you doing? Come here. Here? Hi, baby. We got a little visitor, huh? You wanna lay down? But anyway. I'm getting goosebumps from that moment, sitting in my room, 800 whatever, 1,000 miles away from the arena. Now, I'm trying to imagine the feeling of, this is my SummerSlam, okay, I'm walking out, 50,000 people are looking at me. Walk down. You see that? High five. Oh my goodness. She's so good. But I can't even, and I'm still not even gonna have that feeling down until I actually walk down the aisle. And I'm trying to, every time I go to NXT and every I've never been to a stadium show, but I've been to arenas that are like, have like 5,000 people in it. And again, that's still a lot of people. And but to them, oh, this is gonna be good. I love Kaiser. Some gentleman. What are you doing, baby? Oh, man. Gratitude for Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General. Gonza. Get up here. I'll take you out in a little bit. Get up here. Come on, baby. 32 days away from the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. That's impressive. And he's gonna do it. There's no chance he's not gonna do it because they did that with Reigns. Reigns wiped out the record books. He's like 1,050 something or 60 something days. He's like, they're gonna put him over as the #1 champion ever. They're gonna do that with Gunther too. He's gonna wipe out. He's gonna be the #1. And I love that, man. They're like trying to get like these records like current. Because the Honky Tonk Man, his Intercontinental title reign was in like the 90s, and that was the longest reign. Obviously, there was a few since then. He's passed all those, but.
This is going to be heavy hitting. This is going to be ugly. It's going to look more like RoboCop versus Ed 209 here in Detroit than a WWE.